Hey, it's Tom from Texas, and it's time for another floppy deep dive. And thank you for stopping by my channel. And if you like retro computers and you like retro gaming, this is the channel for you. We are going to be starting a new series, and in this new series, I call it Tom's Top 5. And in the first episode, we're going to be looking at my top 5 Commodore 64 helicopter games. Yep, I love helicopter games, so I went out, downloaded, and played them all off of all my different floppies. And now I'm going to share with you my list of my top 5. So go ahead, pull up a chair, grab a joystick, and let's get started.
Number 5. So the 5th best Commodore 64 helicopter game on my list is H.E.R.O, which stands for Helicopter Emergency Rescue Operation. And some people might say H.E.R.O isn't a helicopter game, but I beg to differ. He's got his special equipment that has his backpack helicopter, and he's got his helmet laser and his dynamite. And I say all together, I consider this to be a helicopter game. This came out in 1984 by Activision. So I thought I'd do something a little different in Tom's Top 5 series and actually show you me playing these games. And so I got a screen here set up where you can see I'm playing on my Commodore 1702, and the screen next to it, just a little insight where you see double screens, is I have it also hooked up over to this screen so I could record my gameplay while I'm playing. So if I want to show you a full screen, I could split to the full screen or not. So that's just a little insight, a little behind the scenes here at Floppy Deep Dive to see how I do it. But I thought it would be fun just to hear my reaction while I play these different 5 games, helicopter games. And you guys let me know. I could always change this up a little bit.
Dang it, I just dropped off. I still got it. I think I'm getting worse as I go.
So that's H.E.R.O. Did you play that one? Would you put that in your top 5 of helicopter games for Commodore 64? Let me know down in comments. Now, let's see. What's the next game? Number 4.
So game number 4 is Ford Apocalypse. I've got the original box and the original manual. What I don't have an original of is the floppy. I just have my cracked version. And Ford Apocalypse has always been one of my favorite games. I haven't played it in a long time, but when I think helicopter games, I definitely think of Ford Apocalypse. Snaps was such a great producer of video games back then. I loved their software. And let's play a little Ford Apocalypse. First you gotta fuel up. And then we're off. Take out that helicopter trying to take me out. They're shooting surface-to-air missiles trying to get me. Got these little defender-looking dudes over here bugging me. And all I'm trying to do is get down into it actually tracks me, those little missiles. They're tough.
Ford Apocalypse is a video game that was first released for the Atari 8-bit family, but then it was ported to the Commodore 64 the same year, 1982.
Alright, we're in. We're gonna land right here. Seven men to rescue, so we're looking for men to rescue, and I think I might have just shot one. Now we get to start dealing with lasers. Trying to avoid those lasers. This thing's gonna come back. I'm gonna follow it. Come down. Ooh, I was gonna. Oh, gets a little tough, the timing of it all. I think there's some guys over here to rescue. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I didn't shoot them. There they are. There's a bunch of guys. I need to get rid of these little white things bugging me. Rescue these guys.
So that's Ford Apocalypse, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one on the countdown. Number 3.
So next we're going to play some Choplifter. In Choplifter, I do not have an original of it. I know it's also out there on cartridge. I like to pick up a cartridge of it. Let's load it up. And this is one of those games early on when you had to type SYS64738 for it to start. Luckily, I wrote that down on my label, but something that kind of ingrained in your brain when you're a kid. This game's Choplifter 1982. I did a mini faces of Choplifter showing all the systems it was ever made on. This game is such a classic. If you haven't seen that video, you need to check it out. Let's see how good I can do today. Hate those tanks. Alright, let's rescue this guy. Perfect. Let's rescue this guy. Perfect. Let's rescue these guys. Come on in. Got it. Perfect. Oh, tank just killed one of the guys. I always thought, am I wrong? I thought, yeah, I could kill those tanks. All right. Take him out. Let's save these guys. So there's a total of 64 guys you've got to save. It's easy to remember. Commodore 64, 64 guys. I'm going to take these guys back. The more times you go back, the little bit harder it gets. So it's good to save a lot in the beginning. All right, let's take off. Now there's going to be planes. Size the tanks. Oh, and he got. No, he didn't get me. Thought he got me. Oh, there he comes back. He's coming back. He's coming back. Ugh. Hate those planes. My sorry little bullets. All right, let's see if another house. Not quite blown up yet. Let's try to take some of these tanks out.
Alright, so you get the idea here. This is Choplifter, such a classic game. And so let's go ahead and move on to the next one in the countdown.
Alright, we got some guys coming out here. Let's rescue them. Ah, they got me.
Number 2. Gunship was released in 1986 by Microprose. In this game, you control a simulated AH-64 Apache helicopter, and you navigate through missions to attack enemy targets and protect friendly forces. This was a commercial and critically successful game.
How awesome was that? You know, anytime you got Sid Meier involved in a game, it's going to be an awesome game, right? Alright, so now I got to remember how to take off. I believe I turn on my port engine. Then my starboard engine. Let that crank up. And I believe I engage my rotor. So we got everything turning. And then I believe we go up. And we're rising up and we are off. Now, there's different things that you can do in here. You can change what looks on this screen here by hitting space. Well, I guess not in this mission I can't. I can also, if I have a map, look at the map and see exactly where I'm at.
So with simulation games, there's just so much detail and stuff that you have to do that it's kind of hard to show on video, or at least to keep you excited about it and continue to watch it, because it could get a little long because it's simulated and they want it to be realistic feeling. So flying somewhere takes a long time, and it was just all part of the process. So I'm going to speed this up. I don't want to bore you guys too much with it, but just know this is an awesome game. Indeed, as a simulation game from back in that time, 1986, it was amazing. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one.
Joy to the world.
Number 1. And the number 1 helicopter game for the Commodore 64 is Raid on Bungeling Bay. I love this game. If this was up against every game ever made for the Commodore, I would put it in my top 5. That's how much I love this game. This game was released for the Commodore 64 in 1984, and Will Wright is the one who wrote this game, and this is what inspired him to develop SimCity.
And we're off. And I love it how it's kind of an open world. If you never played this one before, it is just a blast. But you're trying to destroy their factories and trying to keep them from building their ship, right? While all the while protecting your carrier, because it's the only thing. And you can go in these factories and you can bomb them. And you bomb them by holding down your joystick button longer. So quick. Alright. So took that out. And then down in the corner, the left-hand corner tells you how to get back to your carrier, because it's constantly moving. And you want to go back there, and that's how you get more bombs. And then you go take off again. And the more you get into it, they start sending up helicopters, or start sending up different jets trying to take you out, white ones and black ones. And we're just trying to keep this whole thing from happening. Like here's the airport, the landing field where they take off. So sometimes you can see them taking off there. Alright, took them out. Let's try to take out this factory. Ah, there's one of them. Those black ones are tough. Let's get back. We need more bombs. I've used them all. Now they can attack you when you're on this carrier too, so you got to be careful and not stay here too long. I think you saw that white jet flying around. They're tough too. Trying to take out the radars. Here's where the ship's being built right here that you're trying to keep from happening. Now I got some damage. If you look on down there on the screen, damage is 31. So if I go back to my carrier, I could heal. It's also where I can heal myself. Alright, I need to find that enemy battleship. they got me. I'm going down.
So there's one game that didn't make the top 5, but I'm giving it an honorable mention because I love this game too, and that's Mancopter.
Let's figure out what joystick it is. Actually, I wish I had the other joystick. My finger's gonna get tired. So you gotta keep pushing this button to fly and pushing over while you're flying. And you're trying to pass as many as you can. I can drop on them like Joust. Oh! I missed them all together. But you can drop on them like Joust, take them out. You got 4 fish. Your fish is what rescues you when you die. Once you run out of fish, you die. The race is over. As you can see, my finger's already getting tired from pushing. You also gotta watch because there's these storks that fly by that will steal your fish if they touch you. Or if they have a fish in their mouth, you steal one from them. I love this music in here. I know I got it pretty cranked. Hopefully you can hear what I'm saying. There's a fish. See, he didn't have a fish in his mouth, so if I touched him, he would have stolen one of my fish. Alright, my finger's getting tired now again, this hand, so I'll switch again. I think it would be easier if it was my thumb pushing over and over again instead of my index finger on this joystick. Probably not the best joystick to use. Gotta get out through these trees. Ah! Sorry for my sound effects. Oh, my finger hurts so bad. Past 16 so far. Oh, that just stole one of my fish. Stupid bird. Oh, he's got a fish. Stole it back. Ah, I stole another one. That guy tried to take me out. Oh, he did get me. So when you do fall, this is what I mean. One of the fish will come and save you. Ah, he didn't even touch the top of me. I'm down to 1 fish. That bird don't have any fish. Oh, he does. Come back here, bird. Nope, too late. Watch out for that bird. Let's go into these guys. Dang, the bird got my last fish. I'm down to 0. Oh, he has a good fish. But dang it. Ah, took me out. And then the shark eats you. Well, I passed 20, so that's Mancopter. That's my honorable mention in the top 5 helicopter games in the Commodore 64.
So that's it, guys. That's my top 5 Commodore 64 helicopter games. Do you agree with my list? I'd love to hear your opinions. What's your top 5? Did I miss a game? Is there something that should have been on there that I didn't put on there? I want to know. What do you think? People love lists, so we're going to create a lot of lists. I'd love to also hear your opinions. What would you like to see list about? What's your top 5? You want a top 5 auto racing, top 5 RPG? There's a lot of different things that we could do. And I want to know what my community wants. So please share what you would like to see, and I'll see what I can do to make that happen for you. So don't stop there though. We've got a lot more videos to check out. If you haven't watched my other episodes on all these other different series, like What's on That Floppy and the Mini Faces series, you've got a lot of catching up to do. So go ahead and check out these other videos too.